Okay, so today I have this MacBook Pro before me, and it's got a boot up problem. It doesn't boot up. So you see, this is the power button. If I press the power button, see it comes up. See, it's attempting to boot, and then at some point it will just turn off. Let's see that. Give it a moment. And see, it's still loading at this point. Now it goes off. It will be loading, and then suddenly it turns off. If I power it on again, this circle continues. So I want to get it back to its normal state. There are several options. I've tried several options. One option is to remove the battery for a while and then put it back in. That sometimes help MacBooks to come up. That didn't work in my case, so I want to try the option of Command and R, which is a recovery. I want to perform disk utility. Okay, so to do disk utility, see, I'll press the power button, and just as the screen lights up, I'll press Command and R together, and I'll keep pressing. Okay, in my case, this is what has come up now. Okay, now it's looking for network to connect. Choose a network. I'll go with a wireless network here. Okay, so the menu has been loaded. What this shows is that this menu has to be loaded over the internet. The recovery menu, that is. Choose English as the main language. So, disk utility. Okay, so right here you can see from the recovery menu, this display in red. The hard drive is actually in red. Okay, so you see here it says this drive has a hardware problem that can't be repaired. This drive has a hardware problem that can't be repaired. Back up as much of the data as possible and replace the disk. See authorized Apple dealer for more. Okay, and below it you see smart status failing. So this hard drive is failing. That's the reason for the hard drive booting for ages. Okay, so that's the issue. So I have to take steps to replace this hard drive. It's now confirmed that it's the hard drive that is failing. You can see status of hard drive failing. Okay, so this is the battery. Here is the hard drive, and here is the memory. Here I just want to remove the battery. Okay, so here it is. This is the battery connector, and it just force fitted. So to remove it, just move around the edges little by little, edges, and hope it comes up. Now the battery has been disconnected from the rest of the computer, and you can test that right here. Press this button to see. Okay, so these lights then come on. That shows the battery is no longer connected to the board. And then I'll do a quick battery test here. Okay, so the battery is connected to the board. Next, put the plate back. Okay, so I'll put the plate back. So just before putting the screws back, I want to turn it over and then turn it on. Turn it over, turn it on, and see how it responds. First, put the battery charger back. Okay, so now I haven't replaced the hard drive. Next, press the power button. Once the screen lights up, press and hold Ctrl+R. Okay, I'm still pressing and holding it. Now it says starting internet recovery. This may take a while. Okay, so that starts, and I'll wait for it. Okay, so here again, I'll choose English as the default language. I'll go for Disk Utility. Now it has seen a new disk and there is a new volume. See the status here is verified, no longer failing. So right here I have a new disk.
Next, I want to download this DMG file, the Mac OS DMG file. It's a 3.5 gig file. So here I'll download this file, download it and put it in a USB drive. And with the aid of that USB drive, I will install the Mac OS X Lion into the MacBook. I will also download the TransMac. This TransMac will help me to format USB drive and load the DMG files from Windows. That's what this TransMac will be doing. So I'm just going to use the free version of it, or the trial version of the TransMac, to format the USB drive and also to load the DMG file, that is the Mac OS X Lion DMG file, so that the MacBook will be able to load the operating system from it. Okay, quickly, that's what I'll be doing here. And Once that is done, I'll insert the flash drive into the MacBook and install the OS.
Okay, so I have the restoration file in this USB stick, and now I'm going to stick it in, connect it to the computer, and then do a restart. A restart from here. I do a restart, and the moment the computer restarts, I'll press and hold the option key down. Okay, so let's do that. Click on restart. As it restarts, I press and hold down the option key. Keep pressing and holding it until you see this comes on. When that comes on, I'll click on that, and then the image comes on, or the Apple logo is now displayed. Give it a moment. Okay, so at this point I'll disconnect. I'll turn off the okay. So at this point I'll turn off Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi has been turned off, so I go to OS restore, restore OS, and I say continue. Continue, agree, agree. And install. Now you can see there's progress. It has started installing. Okay, so let's give it a moment and be done with installation. Okay, so it's almost done. Okay, here where the Mac is starting up. Let's give it a moment. Okay. Okay, so installing Mac OS X on the disk Macintosh HDD, and it says this will take about 20 minutes. Okay, so install has succeeded. So next, restart. So the newly installed Mac OS X Lion, it's now booting up. Okay, so first install initials and okay, so at this point it's to enter the Apple ID. I'll enter my Apple ID and everything is good. Okay, so this is how I've been able to revive this new this MacBook Pro with a failed hard disk, which was preventing it from booting up. The failed hard drive prevented the computer from booting up. Sometimes it takes as much as 3 hours or 4 hours just to get to the logon screen. So I had to get rid of the failing hard drive, install the new one I just got from the market, and here it is. Okay, so if you ever have this kind of issue of challenge, this is how you can go about it. Thank you.